Hello everybody. Okay, I'm back and I decided that I would give this a try, this little mushroom mold that so many people are doing. It looks just like it's so much fun and it's pretty cute. And so I've had it here for a week or two and finally I've decided what I want to do with it. So I've mixed up resin. I've got about 8 ounces mixed up there. I've got a couple of little empty cups ready. What I'm going to do is I am going to be using this. Came from Hobby Lobby in the floral section. Okay, it's just like break apart little, looks kind of like moss, but it's really fine break apart greenery. And then I've got this that also comes in the floral section, and I believe you can get this. It has all these different kinds in it. This is moss, and this does come in the floral section as well. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to be using some bits and pieces from both of those to make my mushroom. And so what I'm going to do first, and I'm just kind of winging it because, like I said, I haven't made this before, but I think what I want to do is I'm going to pour a bit of resin into this little cup here. Maybe about, let's see, I made up 8 ounces, so that is about 3 ounces in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this here, and I'm going to take it and I'm going to kind of crumble it up, and I'm going to actually just stir it into my resin after I put some alcohol in there. Okay, so I'm going to take it here and just kind of break it up into my resin. I would like for it to be fairly fine. Hello everybody. Okay, since I lost you right in the middle of my feed of making this, I'm gonna just kind of go quickly over it and just explain to you really kind of quickly what I did. Okay, so on this bottom part with the cup, I used this little break apart fake moss stuff that I got from either Hobby Lobby or Michael's. I'd have to go back and double check, but it was in the floral department. Okay, and what I did is I just went ahead and I mixed this with the resin. Okay, I mixed this with resin, and it was kind of blobby, but I was able to take the mold right here. I was able to take the blobby, and what I did is I just kind of pinched it on one side, and then as I poured it in, it was just I poured it on this, and then I just would let it like kind of slide in there. Same on this side. I would just kind of, and then I could move it, you know, and just do the different angles. And I think I mixed up maybe 3 ounces or so of resin, I want to say, something like that, and mixed this together. I did spray a bit of alcohol in the mix, and I sprayed into the edges, okay, with my little bottle here. And so that's what I did with this one. And then I also used a little bit of alcohol spray after it was cured to get it out, and it came out pretty easily. Okay, so that was that, and it's kind of self-explanatory. And then this one was a little bit different. I put just a little bit of resin at the tip down here at the bottom of the mold, okay, because you're working upside down. The stand is down here. And I put a bit of the red moss in there, and then I just started I put a little more resin, but I didn't want a lot of bubbles. Okay, so what I started doing, and this is solid, this is a solid, you're pouring all resin into this, so I started taking some different kinds of my moss. I really liked this package. It came with several different colors and thicknesses and textures and everything, and this again was in the floral section. Okay, and I might be repeating myself from what I said at the first section of the video, and if I am, I'm sorry about that. So I'm trying to make it quick, but anyway, so I started taking different colors of the moss, okay, and then I just started putting moss in, and then I'd put in the moss, and then I'd put in a bit of resin, and then I would let it kind of soak in, and then I would push the resin down like squeeze it down in there and squeeze it into the sides here, okay? And I noticed when I started doing that, that the bubbles started coming up to the top, and I was actually squeezing all the bubbles out from around the edges, and I didn't even do that on purpose, but that worked out pretty well. So as you can see, I think you can see that we've got just really clear, you can just, oh, sheesh, I don't know if I can get rid of that light. You can just see straight in here, and I don't know if I've got any bubbles at all in there. But I really like the way this turned out. It's so just kind of foresty, and you know, I really like it. It's really pretty. I'm gonna do another one. If what I'm talking to you about doesn't make sense as far as how I made it, let me know, and I'll do another one and go through it step by step with you guys, okay? But I think you should be able to do it if you just go ahead, push your moss or whatever you're using in there really tightly. You'll see the bubbles start to pop up out of the top here, and you can get rid of them really easily. And yeah, so anyway, that's how I did that. And like I said before, I don't know if I did or not, but I wanted a really kind of a earthy bottom on this top. So this was actually kind of cured a little flatter than that. I know you might think this is really weird that I did it this way, but I just wanted to kind of see some of this poking out. I don't know why. And it's on the bottom, so it doesn't show. It's on the bottom of the lid there. So you can see here where the green is poking out. I cut it with my scissors while it wasn't all the way super hard to do it. But the circle here around the edge fits my little jar just perfectly. So it fits on there really snug. And I liked the way this looked, kind of almost a frosty, dewy look, even though it's bubbles, because I put it in my new curing machine that I'm still kind of getting used to. So I did have a little flash cure, but I actually decided that I actually really liked it because it really just kind of looks like dew. And so anyway, for my first attempt of trying to stuff this full of moss and greenery, it went well, except for my video feed. So anyway, I just really liked the way this turned out enough to where I didn't want to just discard the video part that did work. So here this is, and I hope that you had fun of what little part of video that did come through, and I hope that you try one of these. Thank you again, everyone, for watching and joining me on all of my little ideas and adventures that I do with resin here. I appreciate your support, your likes, your comments, your ideas, suggestions, all of it. I really appreciate all of you. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time.